How fast can you black border Last Resort in Bloons TD6? At the time of filming, this is a brand new map, and what's really cool about it is it's considered a revenge map. Because if you're familiar with the beginner map Resort, this is a darker, more difficult take on that map, just like we have Dark Path and Park Path. And I do have to say, I really enjoyed this map. I did a couple of runs just to test it out on Chimps and Half Cash, and it's a really fun map. And mainly because of the puzzle it is to try to figure out those two harder game modes. You can place pretty much anything up here. You can even place a village, but you can't place a helicopter, and you can't place a plane, which is kind of weird. You can place a village, but not a plane. But as far as our usual spots on the beginner map Resort, they are gone. You can't place anything here, you can't place anything here, and the water is frozen over, and you have to spend $1,000 to get a tiny little circle that's big enough for one submarine. Plus, you can't place anything here or in here, and it's just completely blocked off from what we're used to. Despite all that craziness, I think we're gonna have a really fun run, so let's start that timer, hit play, and then drop our Oben right here, and then I'm gonna put a dart here, and we should be fine because this is a longer round, so yeah, we were able to clear those out without losing any time. Now, I'm gonna do my best to throw everybody at the front, but we're so limited on our spots. I already showed you all the places you can't place it over here, but you also can't place here, or up here, or you get one little dart spot there. It's kind of rough. And what's so much more crazier, if you're not familiar with this map yet, is the paths that it takes. So normally on Resort, we go around this little circle once, then we go around this way, and then we go all the way around this way. Well, that is not the case for here. What's gonna happen is each round is different. On one round, you're gonna go around this way. Another round, you're gonna go around this way to the exit. And then a third way, you're gonna go here. And then a fourth way, you're gonna go just straight down the path with no twists and turns, which is what makes us an advanced map and what makes some of these rounds honestly almost impossible. For instance, round 100 goes straight across the top. Round 80 goes straight across the top. Wouldn't you believe it? Round 60 and round 40 also go straight across the top. It is wicked. And it's very, very, very hard to combat on a lot of these things because you have this perfect strategy going and then you're like, hang on. I have a strategy going for if it goes around at least here, but then it won't. Real quick though, if you're enjoying what you're watching, would you mind scrolling down a little bit and hitting that subscribe button? I don't post too much, so I promise not to flood your notifications, but it'd really mean a lot. Now, I don't know exactly what rounds are which, except for the ones I just told you. All the big Moab class rounds are going to be straight across the top. Other than that, I'm not really sure. I know it's every 4. But I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I don't think it really matters because we're just going to have strategies that kind of counteract all that. And as long as we keep in mind round 40, 60, 80, and 100, we should be okay. What's crazy is in the 90s, I forget which one it is, but one of them straight across the top with the DDTs. And it's just like, come on, man, are you trying to mess with me? Or we'll have to double check that when we get there on Impoppable. It might have just been the bad broke open and then DDTs went straight from like right here to out the exit. But now I chose Oben for this because I didn't want to use Sada. I use her so much. Now, of course, just putting a Sada down would probably be like very, can I repeat it again? Very easy because she would have probably handled Chimps and everything. But Chimps is what I'm most excited about. And we can't use Sada for the Chimp strategy that I'm going to be using. And I'm so excited about it because I tried so many strats. I spent hours testing out different strats for Chimps mode, but I couldn't get them to consistently win without having little mistakes here or there, relying heavily on abilities. So what do? We combat it with one of my favorite strategies. Let me know below if you know which one I'm talking about. And it destroys it. It actually destroys an advanced map. And this is a harder advanced map, right? I mean, I wouldn't call it geared or X Factor, but it's not off the coast or peninsula. Now, it has been some time since I last did a black border speed run, but I did not forget the basics. We got to go with the Moab Assassin. I was going to out buff this guy and I'm thinking like, why? You can just Moab Assassin and then have 0 problems with the round 40. Okay, so on round 40, I'm just going to keep hitting that ability to make sure we don't miss it. Let's go for it right about now. You think I would know these timings better? There we go. And then what's really cool is it's a newer map. So all we're going to have to do is hit play in advance and it's right there. Super easy stuff. Primary only. Here we go. Now, same thing. I'm just going to start with Oben right there and then throw my dart behind him. And then honestly, I think since we already have a lead popper with Oben and we don't go to round 59, which is camo leads, we could probably just get by with a dart that's a crossbow plus sharpshooter, and that'll take us all the way to 40, in which case we'll have a bomb and it'll be really easy. But now looking at our chart here, our first advanced map on the list is Off the Coast at 3rd place, followed by Ancient Portal at 6th place, Erosion at 10th, and Sunken Columns at 13th. So I want to be in the top 10 if we can, But if anything, I want to be in the top 20. Obviously, this can't be a #1 speed run just for the fact that it is a harder map. When we get to the chimps mode and stuff, we can't place everybody at front and just hope that it makes it around. We got to make sure that we have a good defense. So basically, I think what's going to slow us down the most would probably be half cash and chimps. Other than that, it honestly shouldn't be the slowest run. Definitely not. It's going to be a very quick run as long as we don't make any mistakes, knock on some wood. But the thing I'm most concerned about taking the most time, not just the modes in general, is that if we do place everybody up front like we're doing and one slips by and you happen to be on the longer one, you're talking all of this time wasted, which is just absolutely disgusting and I don't want to see it. So we're going to hope for the best that doesn't happen. But by choosing a hero like Oben, that totem slows everybody down, which allows us kind of just to destroy it, which is great. And just like that, I don't think we're going to see any more misses on this round at all. I'm wondering if having a bomb hero will even help, because this map's really tricky with those placements. I know I've said it before, but if I was just to move Oben just like a pixel more to the right, I could have fit this dart monkey in here. And I'm kind of seeing little white flashes, so I might have been able to. And you'll see that in strategies later on in the harder game modes, is because like I want to be up and down with the tracks in case something does come back, or I can clean it that way. And so I placed them purposely like in these spots here, but without revealing too much. Chimps mode's gonna be awesome, guys. I'm so excited for it. So if you're just here to stop by and just see how it's going, check out Chimps mode. You're gonna love it. Maybe you can use it for your own strategy and probably a million others because it's that good and I love it so much. The one I'm actually super nervous about coming up is gonna be Deflation. Usually we do like a crossbow monkey, crossbow master, or we go with like 2 bottom path never miss targeting planes, and that works pretty well, to be completely honest. But like I told you before, round 40 and round 60 go straight across the top. So round 60 BFB is going to be 1 crossbow master. We've seen that plenty of times in the past that he chases when he's on one straight line like this, and he has no place to come back and attack it. So I don't think we can go crossbow. And then I'm worried about the planes taking down a BFB on one straight line like that too. So I'm going to try something here and hope that it works. This was really quick though. I'm happy about it. Again, let's just move on to advance. We're making some good money on this too, which is really nice. But for Deflation, we're going to do something we've never done before, and I hope it works. We're going to drop this guy right here and then hit play. Hopefully I can be a little bit faster. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to drop an Oben right here and then an Alchemist here. Now I know it's a little bit of a weird placement. We got some weird stuff going on, but I think this should be okay. My main 100% concern is the BFB, because this is one straight line. In the Crossbow Master, we've seen chase before. I've seen the planes chase before, and it's just too much to take on 4 Moabs plus a BFB. So I'm hoping that we have our trees by around 60. If we don't have our tree by 60, I'm gonna sell everything and then hopefully buy a first strike. But I'm a little worried about that too, because I'm not 100% sure on the price. I know it's a lot cheaper than like the 14 grand it is on hard mode, but is it enough to sell everything and still buy it? Now I did do somewhat of a test run with this before with just these two, and it had mixed results on that BFB. Sometimes it beat it, sometimes it didn't, and sometimes it'd lose on 59 because of the camo leads and the Alchemist like didn't want to help. So I'm hoping by throwing in this little 021 glue and this Oben that it's enough. I'm really betting on Oben to have his trees. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. I just don't remember. But I'm okay with taking a gamble now in the beginning on Deflation on the 3rd run in, rather than waiting all the way till Chimps to come up with some crazy strategy that you hope works if you time the first strike ability correctly. None of that, right? Like, let's take our gambles in the beginning. But I can say for 100% certain that this is the first time we've used this tower on Deflation in any of these Black Border runs. It's always either 2 planes with a druid or it's the Crossbow Master. And with good reason, they're great strategies. But let me know below what your favorite Deflation strategy is. And if it's one of those 2, let me know. Or if it's completely different, maybe I can stumble onto something really, really cool if you guys have been using something that works great. Like I know for a fact that we can get the Elite Defender with the shrapnel shots, but then we can't pop the leads on 59. Or any lead for that matter, right? But back in the day, you know, the bottom path sniper actually could just pop lead. Any time a sniper on any upgrade path got to 4th tier, it could just naturally pop lead. Imagine a shrapnel shot Elite Defender with that. Getting off topic here, but let me know any good strats that I'm missing out on for Deflation, because I need a bigger repertoire for these kinds of problems, because we are getting into harder maps nowadays. And there's our tree. Oh my gosh, there's our tree. I'm so happy about that tree. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here and then I'm gonna put it down now, because then it'll be regenerated by 59. Well, 59 it'll be here because there's no chance that this guy will let anything through for the next few rounds. It's just be 59. And then we'll have it available for the end of 60. Boom, bang, bing, done. We beat it. I'd say my only downside to this strategy is the fact, oh my goodness, is that right there. But the only downside is the fact that it takes kind of a long time because he has to push everything back. So that's kind of gross. Oh my gosh. It didn't even need to go all the way down that way. That's what I'm saying. This game is so random. You never know what's going to happen. I swear. Poopy brown border. We're good. On to medium standard. Same thing. Drop and open. I'm going to put it there now so I can put this guy right here. Oh, gotcha. But what do I want first? I feel like Druid's the fastest, but then sometimes something can slip through. So let's try it. Let's see if Druid's the best for this, like off the go. Another thing that I'm still, after all these years, trying to figure out is Oben's Brambles. To my understanding, it's the last place a Bloon he attacked was, right? And that's where it kind of puts it. Nothing's gotten past the Druid, but yet he throws his Brambles all the way back at the end of the track. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but it's the best place it could be. Now, if I could choose it to be there, I feel like Oben would be 10 times more broken because he usually throws it where you don't want him to. Like on round 40, when you're relying on his Brambles to win and you'll lose, that might happen in this run, just saying. But why did it go there? That makes absolutely no sense. And then there, like nothing attacked there either. That's so weird. But yeah, we got to all the way to the Druid with no problem. So that's good. Now we'll never lose a Bloon because he'll catch him because this thing's just too good. And I know normally we try to refrain from using the Druid, but for this kind of track, I just feel like it was a must. We're not using Spirit of the Forest for once though. So if you guys were thinking it's going to be a spirit strategy, it's not a spirit strategy because that's a little bit overplayed. And not only that, it's not good for the straight across. Like it'll help, but it's not the best. Did I mention I'm really excited about Chimps mode? You guys are gonna be so stoked. You're gonna love it. You're absolutely gonna love it. So kind of weird. On 24, the camo just went right by, but I didn't lose and it didn't take time to go around. So I think it was just a straight across round. I'm not exactly sure. And then this guy, I tried to put him up here to be cool and it puts it on the side, which is just completely, absolutely goofy. So I'm gonna go with this one and just keep that there. So now we got this flame right up front. That's as fast as you're gonna go. And then we're gonna use a sub because the only sub that I know that I'm going to be using is on half cash, but like I don't know if it's actually good for it. I just kind of threw it down because I'm so used to using it. But once you get up to here, you can kind of see, like you can't see, but you can see. Oh no, I can see the track. You know, I never checked it. All the times I was practice running half cash, I never looked to see if it actually could see the front. I was like, yeah, why wouldn't it, you know? But this is actually pretty clean. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I totally forgot. This is what you do for 40 every single time without a shadow of a doubt. This is how you beat 40. And I thought of a new way for alternate Bloon rounds as well. Because you know how we never want to use the Moab Assassin because then there's another Moab like 2 rounds later and you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to have it regenerated. Plus there's a lot more Moabs coming since alternate Bloon rounds. Well, use the Moab Assassin, sell it for a tower that just does general damage to Moabs, like a sub. And then you just got through like 10 times faster rather than even worrying about like losing to a fortified. It's really cool. But I'm talking too much and not really paying attention. So I'm going to throw this guy here just for safety. And then I'm looking at this. And what's really kind of a bummer about this track is what do you always do with a sub? You throw an Alchemist on it, but I don't think that's going to reach, even though it looks like it does. You guys all know Bloons TD6 hitboxes when you're coming from the top. We'll try. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's medium mode. Yeah, see, it's just nothing. Literally like over 1/3 of the tower, all of its body. Nah, nah. Okay, so we're gonna get this right here though as like a total safety and we'll be fine. And another thing that's weird is I can try again with like placing it better, but you can't place 2 subs. So you can't like double first strike like a bat or anything like that, which is crazy. You know what I just realized though, is that military only is going to be actually really tough here. So, but I'm going to try to first strike this on 60. I just have to make sure that I don't pop it down. So as soon as this turns, there we go. Gun. That was super quick. I love that a lot. But now this is going to be kind of wicked. I think we can start with Oben up front and then maybe snipe it out the rest. So here, right? And then like, I guess that's really all we can do. We're going to miss stuff. So I'm going to hope that he throws it back here at the end of the track again. No, right there in front of him. See, no sense whatsoever. Because I'd love to get a sub or a boat, but I can't because it's $1,000. Like that's a lot of money early on. So is this though, to buy up to a 022 sniper, that costs surprisingly a lot too, considering that it's okay, but it's not the best. So I think the best option would be to save up for a helicopter, but then it's not gonna be able to see camo, which will be a total waste actually. Oben's just not the best hero for this, considering that like he buffs up druids, but I mean, whatever. Actually, I have a plan. I have a super awesome plan. I'm just going to plop this. Why up front that time? You don't even make sense. I thought this is a cool way of going about it. So I can either A, sell this around the same time as having $1,400 in cash, and then I can buy the bottom path 2,900, or I can just save up a little bit more and grab a helicopter, which I think could be pretty cool. because I don't think it's better to have a 2900 versus 2 of these 022s, but we can test it out because I think I'm right about that, but it's worth a shot, right? Okay, go for it. That was terrible timing. And I've come to the conclusion that Oben's brambles are just absolutely 1000% random, because I thought it was like where he places his totem and then it like follows it, but that's not the case either, and the totem's random. So it's just random, which is a huge bummer because that really screws up round 40 sometimes. Because I know when I was testing it, like you'll have Oben right here, right? Sometimes we'll throw the bramble here. And you're just like, what are you doing? Well, you don't have any concept of where you're at right now. Because as I mentioned before, round 40 goes straight across. But it's funny because I thought this was going to be difficult, but I forgot that Oben in the beginning is actually a straight powerhouse. And he just handles it all on his own while we're saving up for snipers. So, you know, go for it, Oben. You're the best. Now, can we take out this Moab cleanly? That's the question. Can I time this right? Okay, perfect. That's actually a really good spot for the brambles. Oh my goodness. Sometimes he works correctly. So by round 50, before all the Moabs come out, we have the elite defender, and then we have this one that's making us money. Plus we have Oben's trees. Honestly, like, should I just use this trio to beat the entire game? I just don't see any problem with that. All right, random thought here. As I'm sitting here just staring at Oben, barely getting any pops, and these guys like destroying the game right now. Hero Paragon. Would that be a possible thing, like co-op only Hero Paragon? Doesn't that sound like the coolest thing ever? Apopalypse, how are we gonna start that one off? I guess it really doesn't matter where we put it though, because the rounds don't matter, right? So let's put it back here so it's safest. That's probably the best play. But imagine you're on co-op, right? You have an Oben, he's level 20. You have a Ben, he's level 20. Which I don't see how any of them be level 20 on co-op because the experience is all stolen. You have an Azili level 20. You have an Adora. Just kidding. No one's going to be playing Adora, right? But you merge them all together and now you have a Hero Paragon. It's just like this chimera looking thing of all these different heroes put together. And I think that would be pretty sick. Or just like a hero advanced form. I guess that's what they're doing anyway by leveling up to 20, but like you can step it up to the next level and then they're like super awesome. That would be really cool. So Apopalypse is always weird. I haven't even seen a Moab yet and it's round 40. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes later. You just never know. But so far we're doing pretty good on this. I mean, that was a little scary right there, but I have 2 farms here and then I got this guy. And I feel like once I get to Apache Darship, we're going to be chilling. And these sell for almost 5,000 a piece. So $10,000, we could sell it in 3 grand right here and just call it a day. But again, it's better to have more money than not money. We're doing just fine as it is. I'm thinking if we start to struggle a little bit more, or actually though, 2 Moabs could fly by like right now. And then, okay, that could have been like a bad round to where it goes straight through. I actually need to stop messing around. Yeah, let's stop messing around. Don't slow down. What are you doing? Just grab this and call it. Yeah, dude, what are you doing? You can still keep a farm. There you go. I didn't even think about that. I'm being all risky about it, being dumb, but it literally could just walk straight through where we just lost. I don't know if I've ever gone with a helicopter on Apopalypse. We always just do some kind of like, I don't know, whatever we got laying around, a recursive cluster or so. But this is just a really good one. And here we go on to the next one, which is reverse, which I'm very curious to see how reverse plays out on here. It doesn't really make sense, but I guess it never does. Reverse is always kind of weird. It's going to come out that way, of course, but how is it going to go around? I don't know, to be completely honest. This is just weird. So yeah, that one just went straight through. So it's the exact same thing, just it's gonna go this way or that way. So I'm gonna grab a ninja here. I don't know why I'm just sitting on cash. As you know, Oben, ninja, and alchemist is like a super, super good combo. Except for now, it takes Oben a very, very high level to be able to buff regular magic monkeys. He just double buffs druids, which is really weird. But I remember, I think back in the day, he would buff up magic monkeys pretty early on. It was just silly. It was just silly. I know we've always had enough money to get a Bloon Jitsu and an alchemist by 40, but this guy too? Like, this is going to be super easy around 40, which usually I feel like we have problems. Plus we have even more money. That's actually really cool. We might be able to rock this guy all the way to the end. Now, I really wish you could remove this thing because it just bugs me that it's there, or like disappear it or something, just because it's like right in my ninja's face and it's driving me nuts. But it's really bad too that I can't put like attack there. Imagine if you just had like a recursive there just to clean up at the very end. That would be super helpful for this map. A lot of things would be super helpful that we just don't have access to. But I'm thinking we got 15 rounds left. We got a few Moabs coming through. I mean, a Neva Missile would work for cleaning up, or even the one we just did earlier would be nice. Now, I'm going to try something here. Is this goofy? If I put sentry guns and then get larger service area, will they go up there? No, they won't. Well, now I'm curious. Now I'm super curious. If I put a beast handler here, could I put him there? No, you can't fit a tiny little lizard. Okay, that's just messed up. That's actually messed up. But in the midst of complaining about random things, we have a lot of money. So what should I buy? I'm so confused right now what to buy. Okay, just this for now, just to buy something. Oh, tree, just do a tree, duh. What am I thinking? I feel like we don't normally get this kind of money. I have so much money. I have a top path with 2 of these alchemists here and Bloon Jitsu. I mean, I'm not complaining. I find this crazy. We should have pulled that with a boat, huh? That was our other plan too. That saved us like 12 nanoseconds. All right, we're done. We got our silver border. We're on standard. And I think I'm gonna just do the same thing. Just put this guy here and then drop it and then put this guy here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start off hard mode with one of these. I think if I had sharpshooters, oh, no. Go be a straight one. Oh, it was. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. And worst case scenario, I can throw down a sniper. Blop. I'm so fast at this. See that? There we go. So far, the only time we've lost a balloon happened to be on the speed round where it just shoots straight across. So that's happened 3 times. So that's sometimes why I really like harder maps, is because they're shorter. So when you do mess up, it doesn't take that long to recuperate. Point of that is that we're actually doing really good. We're a minute ahead of our normal time when we get into hard mode. So I'm pretty stoked with this, and we might actually have a top 10 time on our hands. Do I say top 5? That would be kind of crazy. So far I have a sharpshooter. I grabbed a lead sniper popper because we're trying to go fast here. So I was gonna go with like the regular sniper, but then I was like, no. We just need to pop leads quicker because with this guy in front of him, he's gonna miss shots. So let's snipe out the leads, then pop them like that. I need to use my ability here for this one. Hit that mob assassin, pop it down. Okay, there we go. Drop it, grab my farm. Perfect. And now I want to get this one up to laser cannon, and then I want to get it up to the top path 4th tier because that thing is just a bruiser, and then going down the whole track would be perfect. And I think not too long ago, laser cannon was dropped in price, or was it this update or last update? I'm not exactly sure, but it's cheaper, which is nice. And now we got this one at, oh, but that's been raised 12,000. Jeez. That was $11,000. But I hate the clinking noises on the lead. And if you have this guy first, you'll hear clink, 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 clink before this guy hits him. So I figured a lead popper would be cool. Oh, and it's double HP and we have a tree. Dude, I keep forgetting about the trees and how good they are. Oh, dude, I'm so stoked. This is gonna be so easy. What I'm hoping though is that this laser one can take him out before it hits the tree. Otherwise, I kind of went with the wrong tower on this one for sure, but it should be fine. And then I'm gonna get it, just get it ready just to make sure. And then I'm gonna have all of these right here. This will be a fun one for sure. So we'll get you out buffed to the top path, of course. Grab bigger radius, jungle drums. So now he's super strong, super fast. I'm gonna grab another one. I mean, this is working really well. My tree hasn't even been touched. I'll even re-up it right now to show you. And then we're taking out BFBs before they even get there because of these 2. Oh my goodness, it's kind of broken actually. So I think I'm gonna add another one because why not, right? Just rock them all the way to the end. Well, I guess here's the true test, 63. Can we pop every, oh my gosh, the tree doesn't even take them because look at their like crossing, and then you have this little cool thing here. So can I plan that a little better? Can I put like this one up? So like there, and this one down here. The pool's back there. Okay, so this one down here, and then this one here too, or this one a little lower. Oh, the pool's all the way back there. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get the pool over there. I guess we'll just leave it there. I'll be like a backup. That'd be cool if I can get it a little bit cleaner. But have you ever seen me not get like a ton of farms on hard mode? I always get like 3 or 4. We're doing 1 farm because you don't even need to. It's that cool. Like these are really good towers. Some would say overpowered. Okay, now we got a triple ugly thing going. Okay, what if I put it here though? I wish I was smarter at this. Oh, there we go. I got a pool up here, I think. Yes, I did. I got one. That's all I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to try one last one. Okay, but that didn't lock. Oh, it has to cross one. I feel like go up, right? Oh, look at that. Now that's a pool. That is a beautiful pool. And this is double HP, guys. No, it's not. Why do I keep thinking it's double HP? Oh my goodness. My head's all over the place. This is new to me and I think it's really, really cool. I didn't even know I had this monkey knowledge unlocked. And so I'm finding this very fascinating. And if you just have them like all over the track, you'd have just this like a big stupid pool right here that just yeets everything in existence. So since those pools are so like overpowered, I'm gonna put this here, and then that's how we'll clean up 80. So 80 will be like one of the smallest forms we've seen of the big ZOMG, which is pretty cool. Might as well speed this one up too, make him a little faster. All right, let's see how this plays out right about now. Can we take it out quick? Yeah, dude, that was really good. Oh my God. Should we just like milk those things and use them like crazy? I feel like we should. Hard mode, magic monkeys only. Well, that slowly died. that was bad. All right, so I'll put this here. And I'm going to keep using my ability. I wish it didn't go there because I need open to attack first, unfortunately. And that's what I didn't want. Okay, go. So we can lock on mortars. We can lock on dartling gunners. We can lock on the flame for the wizard monkey. Why can't we lock in Oben's brambles? It just makes absolutely no sense to me. Because that's such a stupid spot for it. Because now he just wastes it. But if you put it back here, it's a beautiful, beautiful cleanup and safety net so you don't lose. He does it again. I don't understand you, Oben. We're going to have a talk after this. Oh my God, he's putting even closer. He's like, now he's trying to pick a fight with me. I just want it in the back. This is the one I was worried about losing Pops to because I thought it was going to go around and miss. But luckily, even with his silly little bramble shenanigans he's doing, we're doing pretty well. Nothing has gotten past us, which is great. And then we learned that we can also get a Bloon Jitsu with a village and an alchemist before 40, but we're not going to have a village. So I'm thinking super monkey. Here we go. Perfect timing because I'm starting to like get things slip through here. Like I need it really close though, because even with the ultra vision, like his range is just garbanzo. And I don't want to go with the middle path one because I need that camo. And then hopefully I can time on 33. So as soon as it turns 33, I have to hit that ability like instantaneously. Okay, cool. And we have enough because I think, yeah, 100 balloons is more than enough for 33. I think it's like exactly enough to be completely honest. Nope. There's still room for more. That's awesome. We're going to do the same thing on 36, which is kind of tough because if he throws it in the front, we just waste it on those green region camos. But all druids in range get camo detection. So, oh no, we're fine now. We don't have to worry about it. That's so cool. And for a while, I thought it was due to the totem. It says Nature's Ward totem slows balloons 40%. All druids in range get camo detection. But I think it's all druids in range of Oben, not this, because what was happening was I had this over here and then my druid was back here and I was like, oh no, it can't see camo now until it like randomly plops over there. But that's not how it works. So let's grab knockback and watch the measly range we get on this ultra vision. Like what's the point of that even? That's so weird. Like it should be like an actual range boost, but then why would you go middle path then? That's kind of funny. So as soon as 40 hits, same thing. We're gonna have to hit those brambles. Make sure we don't mess it up. 40, okay, good. Oh, that was actually as cleanest as I was gonna see it. That was great. Now I think we can go a little bit faster for now. So let's do this. I think this will be cool. Yes, that's beautiful. And then we'll put it here. Oh, look at that. It's gonna constantly have 500 in his graveyard and just shred everything. Now this is a wicked setup. We have this guy trashing every single balloon, and then if a Moab can make it past it, the tree is right there to clean up whatever mess is left behind. That is actually cool. Now I'd like to go straight for Sun Avatar because I know that'll be great on 63, but then I'm thinking like for 7,000 more, I can grab Prince of Darkness and that'll carry us all the way to 80. But I think Sun Avatar is so good though. Let's do it. Mainly just because sometimes this guy will miss, or they just won't come out, or he'll send a Moab and set up a BFB dead balloon, and then next thing you know, you just lost a bunch. So I think Sun Avatar is like a guarantee that's not going to happen. Now here's 63. Well, almost to it. There we go. And now I don't know if I should get another Sun Avatar or save up to $12,000 for Prince of Darkness. I'm mainly worried about the ZOMG. If I get Prince of Darkness, he is just awful against those bigger class Moab balloons. But then Sun Avatar, I have to wait for it to get all the way back here, which is just pretty far. So if I put one there and then get Robo Monkey, then I don't have camo. Yeah, I do. I have Shimmer. What? Dude, your brain is so small. Go with this one. What are you doing? Wish I could get next to Oben though. That's kind of a bummer. Oh well. I can put it there. Still not Oben. Okay, here then. I don't usually like holding money when we're doing speed runs, but there's not much we can do. I mean, I guess we can out buff these guys. But I have a Robo Monkey, a Sun Avatar. I got this one up to the Jungle's Bounty. And then I have this for the ZOMG just to make it a little bit easier. And then, yeah, why don't I just outbuff both of these? That makes the most sense. Now, I'm kind of bummed that we're seeing so much of the BFBs when they come out, just because that just means we're being slow. If we had, a Flying Fortress, you wouldn't see anything. But obviously, we're not going to have that right now. Just making a point. But we are seeing a lot of this. But look, we're taking it down before the tree. That was perfect. That was actually great. Now we're on to double HP. Finally double HP, because I keep calling it that anyway. Same stuff. You guys know the drill, but we're going to start back here. I'm just going to put it there. Why not? Just go for it. And then we'll put you here for like a cleanup if it gets to that point. Yeah, that's not bad. Just actually this one clean up. Clean up this one. Okay, cool. Actually though, This one might be really good here because it's going to keep all of his sentries in one spot. They're not going to bounce around the entire track going in awful places. They'll be right here where they need to be. This thing is not bad. They're all in a really good spot. And so I figured why not just like keep it going, and we'll use this for the camo detection on 24 and the lead depopper too. So we don't have to wait for Oben to attack. This thing's really good. I don't know if it's going to take down a Moab, but doesn't matter because we're not going to take down a Moab with this. We're going to use a Moab assassin because that would take way too long. Is this enough to cover all the camo up until like past 40s and stuff? I don't know. I never use it for that. That's actually pretty cool. And then I have this one here, but we need to start buying the middle path bomb, of course, which I don't know if I'll have enough for, will I? I really do need to do the math so I know like the last second I could buy it. So I'll be like, okay, it's hard mode. You got to buy it by round 36 in the middle, and that'd be perfect to know. And so far, Engineer for the win. They're holding everything off. We're going to Moab Assassin 40, so it's going to be easy there. Boom, double HP, what? Okay, then we're going to get this one for the Bloon trap, which is kind of cool. We're going to put it here so they're decamoed, and then we Bloon trap. I like it. And we're going to grab another one because why not? We're sticking with this whole engineer thing we're doing. I might have made it up, but it's kind of fun. My whole plan falls completely apart, though, if this thing doesn't decamo like it's supposed to, so I'll pin him too. How about that? Oh, no, I shouldn't have pinned him because now he's going to stop him from going into my trap. Oh, bad idea. So I'm going to put my tree down because I think I messed up. Like my whole little plan here is just kind of for balloons. It doesn't do the greatest against Moab class. So I'm going to think of something else for now. How about, well, I would like this guy all the way up, the Century Champion. He's pretty good. So actually, let's do this. This is a little bit of a setback, I guess, but I don't like this guy anymore. He's really bugging me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that thing just flew through. That was crazy. Okay, that was super scary. So what if we sell all this stuff? It's doing it again. It's doing it again. We can't do that. That was actually really bad. I need to stop messing around now. We need to play for real here because we don't want to lose time on that. So let's get rid of you, and we'll buy this one. 30. Are you kidding me? Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. That was actually very scary. Dude, they can't take it out. They can't take down a Moab. Oh, no. This is not a good idea. So this thing is destroying. I'm not the happiest camper about the whole thing, but this is actually helping a lot. But what I thought was if I put this all the way up, I can get it out buffed, and then I thought I could village it because it's clearly over top of half of the tower with another village there. But it's just not the case. You can't get it because I was going to just sell everything for a sub commander. I thought that'd be cleaner. So that was a total waste of money. But I'm actually giving this guy a go, and it worked on 63 pretty nicely because one of the Ninja Kiwi devs, Rohan, been friends with him for a few years now, since my channel was like first getting up there, you know? But he said you should give the top path a try. I've always hated it. I've put like 4 videos, I think, alone of it, calling it like the worst tower. I'm always mean about this thing, but it's pretty clean. We're going to actually get this one all the way up because why not? Just to help out a little bit, maybe speed it up. I feel like we're going really slow by gluing everything. So let's get rid of the glue. Oh my gosh, it's so much faster. But I've just never been a fan because yes, it does blow everything back in at a relatively cheap price, but it's not consistent, at least with what I'm used to. And it doesn't always work. So if I was gonna stop 63, I'd use a recursive cluster or maybe a middle path glue or something, but I'll start using it. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. I mean, it's not getting that many pops, but it does blow them back enough and it's electrocuting them at the same time. So you are getting like a layer on each of them. But this has to be so much faster than what we were doing though. Than like messing around with the sentry and the glue. Like this is a good tower, but oh my goodness. So this is awesome. I thought I wasn't gonna have enough money, but I just sold the druid and we still would have been fine without selling the druid. But we'll have enough for the first strike for 80. Just gotta make sure not to use it before that, which we have now learned that there are 2 fortified BFBs at the end of this. So once the second one's done, we know it's gonna be it. So we can go bloop and just take that thing out. And the reason why we know that is for Benjamin, so we can use his second ability and destroy the ZOMG and take it down to a BFB if that's the case. Now we're on to half cash. I'm not happy about it. Like, let's be real, I'm not happy about it, but we're gonna get there. So this one is gonna take a little bit longer because I just need it to be efficient. I need it to work. I need to make sure that we don't lose. I do have a little cheat sheet here that I'm going to show you guys what it's about just because this one was a little tough. I did have to practice it. I tried several different strategies, but this one did seem to work pretty well. We're going to put an Oben right here Boom, there we go. And I had more consistent luck with Oben putting his bramble on this part of the track on round 40 when I put him directly above the lamp than if I put him where this dart monkey was. So we're hoping that he does that for 40. Now, basically, we're just going to be going slow until we get our druid all the way up. But given the fact we don't even have it yet, that's asking a lot. Like, that is going to take quite a few minutes here to even get to that point. And then we can get a sub. So it's just going to be slow up until we have our defense, which is a huge bummer because up to this point, we have kept everything up front. And now I'm sure I could have probably like worked this strategy to be better up front, but it was just already hard as it was. And I was just having too many inconsistencies, and this works. This works every single time. And there's only like one tiny little scare. So I figured, what the heck, we can waste the first like 20 rounds or so while we're trying to get there. Yeah, I'm actually kind of bummed. This is taking our entire run. Like, this is slow. And then I thought maybe too, I tried on a different run to get the sub first, but then the problem with that is it costs $1,000 to get there. So it's just not realistic. So even now, yes, the druid keeps us from losing, which is beautiful. That's a very big must in this, but it's just not that fast. We're still only ending the round here when we need to be ending it there. Otherwise, we might as well give up. So now we have to save $1,000 and then another 140 and then another 220 for this guy. I totally forgot about the buying him in the first place. And then 540 for the advanced intel, and then 215 for a dart before we can actually start being strong, I guess you could say. All right, here we go. We finally got advanced intel, but we still don't have anything to bounce it off of. So we got to buy our dart monkey. How about right here behind that little pole? So, okay, we got a little bit, we're getting a little bit better cleanup here, but we're still going all the way to these towers, which is the scary part. So let's try this one now. Okay, that should speed it up, right? No, we almost lost. I think we just lost our spikes. That was crazy. All right, how about airburst starts? That should definitely speed us up. Nope, because of the camo. Okay, come on, dude. What are we doing here? Now, ideally, I should have at the very beginning of 39 placed the bramble, so then I have 2 brambles for 40. So we're most likely going to lose a life here. Let's see if that happens, but we shouldn't. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, oh, we just lost 15 mana shield, but we did lose all of our spikes, unfortunately. So I need to grab this one to camo. So now we should be in a good path here, hopefully. Place my farm down because you guys have learned from the past of doing this that the farm does actually give us like a couple grand, which is nice. That's very helpful. We need something good for 63. Now, one thing that is kind of funny, but also nice at the same time, but also kind of, I guess, just funny, is the fact that the account that I was using to practice this on didn't have all of its monkey knowledge. So I made it harder for me to actually beat it, which made this easier. Because I didn't get my tree until after 49 because I didn't have like the hero stuff. And so then 49 was giving me the most problems in the world. It was absolutely insane. But now you can just literally go like this and then 49's nothing. Now, one thing I have to do is at the very beginning of 52, I have to drop, like the very beginning, I have to use my tree so that it regenerates enough time for the next time. So because I think there's like a big old rush of ceramic, like, oh, this is so scary. It's so scary. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here to make sure we're not messing it up. It just, something came up on like 54 that was really bad. And so having the tree back is really helpful. And then when I was doing it, when the moabs were coming on 52, I didn't have, it's right here. This is where it is. Okay, so, but now I can just tree. Okay, there we go. That worked out. By the full auto rifle, what are you doing? We're still not keeping the balloons at the front of the screen. It's just happy hash. I mean, that's all there is to it. I guess if I would have started with the dart up front and just sacrificed that time and then got Oben, we would have been faster for those first few rounds. So maybe that would have been better. But then I wouldn't have the safety of this because this tree is helping a lot. And if I had to time it in the front, who knows where we'd be? We wouldn't be. That's the case. We'd be just redoing this over and over and over. Okay, so this sells for 5,000 and he sells for 2,000. So we got $7,000 there if we need it, but I think we can do fine with this. Probably should have done that. Probably should have saved the tree. I knew it didn't have anything in it, but whatever. Okay, this is scaring me. It's scaring me a lot, actually. So I think what we'll do is sell this at 10,000, right? Right. Use a Oben Bramble, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with this. We're just gonna sell and buy. Buy, just to be safe. Okay, cool. Use my tree because I can. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. I just don't want to lose. So I used the tree there just to be on the safe side, but I don't think we honestly needed it because the sniper we've seen take down 63 on like, oh my gosh. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. But luckily the sniper can hang all the way to 80 on his own because he's just a boss, so that's good. And he's finally keeping things at the front of the track like we've been waiting for this entire time. I usually like to do a little bit of a story time when we're running these runs, and I got a good one for you guys. This Sunday for me, as I'm filming this, is my daughter's first birthday, which means I have had my first and only baby for almost 1 year, and she's already walking. I'm so stoked. I'm so proud as a dad. She got that from me. That's what I tell her mom or my wife all the time, is that she got it from me. But I'm just so stoked. She's already walking before her birthday, which is super, super cool. And we have a big old party planned for her first birthday, and we have loved every single minute of it. So more of just a quick little update on life, and just a happy little story that babies are awesome and my baby's the best, as every parent should say, is that their baby is the best, but mine is actually the best, and she's super, super cute. But I never understood that, how parents would always like pull out, back in the day, you'd pull out your wallet full of pictures and you'd show all these pictures of your kids, or now you swipe through on your phone and you show everybody all these pictures, and you're just like, dude, I don't really care. It's not my kid. But now that I have a kid, I totally get it. I just take out my phone and show anybody walking on the street. I stop them and, hey, you want to see my baby? She's walking. And I get it. Like, you just don't care if they don't care. You just want everybody to know. And it's the coolest thing. It's the funniest thing. All right, so we got this good little setup here. Everything's going well. I'm wondering what else to do. I'd like to take out the ZOMG, which is like something cool, but I don't know what that would be. So maybe we'll just get one of these to like speed up the rounds a little bit. Now, if we were doing really, really, really good on time, this killed that. This killed that for sure. No mistakes, no problems, just slow. But luckily, nothing I don't even think went around, right? Unless I'm mistaken. I don't think anything went around once. We just are slow going across this part. So, it could be worse. It could be like a zigzag or swirlies, but luckily it's just straight. And I totally forgot that he wasn't hitting the outside of the track, so the sub had to wait a delay to hit the BFBs and the Moabs. So I think it's actually a lot better to do it this way. Oh, it's not even getting to the tree. That's awesome. Okay, 80, let's do it. Tree it up. See, look how long this thing, it would have been so much faster to sell everything by the first strike. I think we've proved that before, that I could even turn off auto start, sell everything, and then do it, and it's so much quicker. But what are you gonna do, right? Okay, now we're on to alternate Bloon rounds. We were kicking butt. We were moving through this thing. I'm gonna try to go just fast here if I can. So it's Oben first. So there's our lead. No worried about lead. Now we see camo for 430. We'll put this here for backup too. Put your camo here. Perfect. If we can keep the rest of these rounds, besides chimps, up front, we'll be in a really good spot. See, now Oben's putting his brambles back here, which is beautiful. That's where I want them. Preferably like at the end of his little path there. But I'm not going to complain. This is good. It's not up front. I spoke too soon, Oben. Oh my gosh, on 10 too. That's the worst. That's what I wanted to clean up on. Oh, it's alternate. Dude, I forget every single time. I forget what I'm doing. Okay, so it is alternate. So we're going to have a camo lead here. So I think I'm just going to put this on strong, make him be able to take stuff out. I was going to get this bouncing bullet, but then it's missing a lot and it's not that fast. I feel like we'd be better off with this, because then he at least sees camo. He sees everything else. And as far as camo lead goes, we do have this guy with shrapnel shot, so it should be fine. But I think just to make this a little bit cleaner, we'll go like that. And now he should be able to see the whole track. And triple guns with enough for the Mob Assassin? Yeah, definitely, for sure. Easy stuff, but I'm gonna keep slamming on that ability just to make sure I don't mess it up. Now I am gonna take a risk here and buy a farm when I probably shouldn't, but I don't care. So we'll farm it, get that one out of here. We'll buy this one here all the way up, and then hopefully have enough for him before the next Moab comes out. Yes, please, please, please. Yeah, baby, there we go, there we go. We'll clear up any Moabs now. Not very fast though, I'm not happy with that, but we should have a tree any second now. Okay, the Moab just made it way too far. I just lost all of my spikes, but luckily we kept our mono shield, which was cool, but that was just a close call. Then I got this little sniper here just for a little bit of cleanup. And then I think we just need at least like another farm. It's alternate Bloon rounds. I don't want to be here all day. We got a lot of fortified BFBs and ZOMGs coming out soon. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We almost lost to camos. That's not good. I did not expect that at all. Okay. So not good idea. Not good idea. So we're going to do this and grab you here and then grab another one here. Yep. Let's do that. While we mess around with this. There we go. That was actually scary. Grab this one camo. There we go. And then maybe alk buff him. Dude, I'm not happy with how long this is taking. This is not good. Like, it's not terrible, but I've had a couple swipe through all the way, which is just gross. So there's our Apache dart ship. I don't know why I was even messing around with all this junk here though. Like, what am I doing? You have a really cool team that we already made up earlier. It was great. So I'm gonna sell my sub to buy this plasma accelerator, because now we're cooking, right? I can alk buff it, get rid of this one. Now, I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, like a couple months ago, we would actually farm like crazy people for alternate balloon rounds. We would do the whole Monkeypolis thing and it was beautiful. So I don't know why I stopped. I figured it was faster just to keep doing this, but then if we're doing weird stuff, then we end up losing time anyway. So it's kind of silly, but I actually am gonna have 4 of these bad boys, which I don't know. Is that as good as like a flying fortress to have, you know, helicopter and 4 plasmas with alchemists and stuff? That's kind of cool. I just reset my tree and got nothing from it, which would mean that we're doing pretty good with this. It's not even hitting the tree. That is so sick. Yeah, dude, these things are good. Oh my gosh, like they're really good. Like we knew that, but I mean, you could just literally spam the entire track with them and you'd be fine. What I like though is even with these mishaps, we're still making really good time, like really good time. So I'm gonna put my open here just like we did before. Hopefully this works, you know. Use my brambles because I'm sort of learning. I'm learning after like 15 game modes in. We're gonna grab a druid here and just keep it easy, keep it quick. Look at now he's putting him in the back. That's beautiful. If he keeps that up, we will never have a problem. We can just sit here all day like this. Why can't he just decide where to put him? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, there he goes. That's all. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe it's like every 4th one or every 3rd one has to be awful. This has been like the cleanest, easiest transition straight to like a druid without wasting a bunch of balloons, just because of the brambles actually showed up to work today. That's actually pretty cool. So now by just adding a sniper, which, you know, I haven't really used the bottom path as much as I would normally want to. We're gonna completely use it here just to make this super fast, super easy. We have, you know, our balloon popping, our super balloon popping plus lead. They both pop lead, and then we have our camo, and then we're gonna have camo lead once he gets his nature's clarity for the druid. So we have everything covered right now. This is beautiful. Our little dart monkey is gonna have 0 pops the entire game, hopefully. Look at that one. That's the best one yet. Why would he put it there? Nothing's ever been there. Oh gosh, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. Obviously it's random and I'm just yelling at myself to yell at myself, but that's just such a bad spot open. Open your eyes. Now full auto rifle at this point is gonna keep everything at bay. So super awesome. And I'm gonna use my ability on 40 if I need, or if I can, I guess. If I can time it right. Oh, I just messed up. We got it though. Doesn't matter. He cleaned it up. And now I'm going to get to a 3-2-0 and bouncing off of what just happened on alternate balloon rounds where I feel like we could have farmed a little better and made it a little bit quicker. I'm going to do a little weird thing here, a little weird thing. Now, instead of going for elite defender, which would probably be the smarter play, which I normally do, I thought I'd go double discount village into a monkey town and then monkey city, because I do have my tree here for the moabs and the earlier ones, and I have one to reset it. So we should be okay. It just sucked that thing right up. And then I can grab a farm, double discounted. There we go. Now this thing should be making good money, but I'm a little worried because I want to farm more because I'm like super greedy. Yeah, I'm super greedy, guys. I can't help it. Okay. 2 farms is enough. I'll stick with 2. That's a little too greedy. I've already made 5,000 with this monkey village. Obviously hasn't made its money back, but maybe it has because you get more pops too. More money per pops with your towers. So we're making tons of money right now, which is great, I think. And surprisingly, we're still making really, really good time, even with those couple mess ups, which is awesome. I'm still seeing a top 10 here, unless we mess up on chimps, which we shouldn't, because did I remind you guys that it's like a super, super fun strategy, and I'm super excited about it. Okay, there we go with that one. We'll grab you up to the top one. Dude, that's totally fine. Like, yeah, we're good. We're going fast on Impoppable too, which is awesome. I've just been really obsessed with the double discount villages lately because it makes MIB cheaper and you get a lot of money passively instead of having to like farm or, you know, collect bananas or pay attention. You just get pops for popping things. You get money for popping things. And I just think that's really, really cool. And then we're going to go with some boring central marketplaces because we don't want to mess it up here. Don't want to go too crazy. But this thing's already collected $17,000. This is more than we paid for it for sure. And now we have a double discounted plane with camo, and these sell for $21,000, so 42 grand. And we only need, well, we need to get this one first. Let's not get too far ahead. We still have to grab our Spectre. Okay, so we need 91,800, and we get 42. So we need $50,000. Oh my goodness. Why does that seem like so much? Might as well do this too, because this will help out. Now we just need $44,000. Not bad. All right, before 80, heck yeah, there we go. That's actually really good. We should do that more often. Just farm a little bit better. But to be honest too, like this is the perfect track for the sniper. Like it's straight down the path and shrapnel, that's what it needs. But we'll grab our Monkey Intelligence Bureau, of course. Again though, look at, he's more than half of this thing, or a little less than half, and it's not even hitting it even a little bit because I wanted to grab a permanent brew on him, but now it's just kind of a bummer. Wonder if I could move it over. There we go. That one got it. Okay, cool. Now I can do permanent brew, which means I probably shouldn't have done MIB if that was my plan, but what are you gonna do? Wonder if I can like place it just perfectly here. No, it just doesn't work no matter what you do. Up, down, left, right, does not matter. I wish this thing told you how much it made from just being a monkey village, like the monkey commerce one that makes you more monies per pop, because that'd be pretty cool. Or if this one told you how much it made, that'd be really cool actually. So my plan now is just the first strike and Moab Eliminator the bat. Just real quick, just do just tons of damage to it. I feel like that'd be awesome. Look at 98 though, dude. I just love the Flying Fortress. It's such a good tower. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys remember, but we used to try to get the Apex Plasma Master instead, and it wasn't even as good as the Flying Fortress. It was so goofy. But we're gonna hit this here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what the heck? Where's 3? Oh, I was hitting the wrong button the whole time. What a dummy. Okay, at least it came through at the end anyway. Okay, advanced. There we go. Last one, chimps mode. You're excited for this. I hope you are, because I totally am. But this is kind of weird how this happens. So I'm going to put this here like on his dart ear. And then we're going to put a sniper here, but like a little bit to the right of the pole. It's really goofy, but it works. Trust me. Okay, now here, I'm going to slow it down because I have to, because I don't want to mess it up. And then I'm going to put this one here on strong. On strong, on strong. Okay, now we go fast. Now we go fast. Now I want to show you my cheat sheet that I have, but I want to not reveal like our final towers yet because they're really cool and I'm really excited about it. Okay, now we're safe to get Oben, I think, hopefully, because this is actually very scary to look at. When you're just practicing it for fun or just to get the strategy down, even if you do it 5 times in a row, it's just not as scary as when you actually go to apply it 2 hours into a run, because now it's like all pressure's on me and it's kind of scary. So Oben's gonna go right here between, the pole's gonna be right in between his eyes at 700. Okay, so right there. I hate slowing these things down, but that's just what I got to do to make sure we don't mess it up. So what took me the longest, well, first off, it took me a few hours to come up with a strategy that I actually like. So I had one with the top path heli Apache Prime, and it just didn't really work. It was, but it was super ugly. And then it literally came down to using your first strike at the very, very last second. I was like, no. We're not basing an entire 2.5 hour run off of that. That's disgusting. So then I tried one with the Bez, the bottom path Dartling, and that was pretty clean, but the same thing happened. So then one of them I had on a Moab and Eliminator with the Apache Prime, and you still had to just literally just keep zapping it and then hope that you popped it at the end. I just did not like using that many times. It's kind of ugly. So then I tried what I'm about to show you, and not only was it beautiful, it was just beautiful, but the funny thing is the placements are so goofy. Like, you have to do it exactly right. They all have to be exactly where I just showed you or it won't work. Okay, so for camo on 24, I got to make sure I don't mess this up. So I'm gonna put that there. Okay, now camo on this guy. Okay, there we go. Now we're safe there. I'm talking too much while I'm doing this. That's why I have to slow it down, just because I don't want to mess up a run based on me just being a goof. Yes, I did just say goof, but if you remember from earlier, I do have a baby daughter and we call her goof. Otherwise, that words would not come out of my mouth a year ago. So I said we're not using the sniper as much, but I totally forgot that I use it in this strategy. Oh my goodness. But it's just so good. You got to see it. And then without Sada, just finding those beginning spots were so gross. Like, I had to several times like change them up, try them up, move them from strong to first, all that kind of stuff. It just was not working. But I actually haven't even tried Sada, so she might not even be able to handle the first couple of rounds. And if that's the case, that'd be really funny, because normally I try her first, but I just knew you guys would probably give me like a bunch of hooey for that because I use her all the time. Okay, now we're almost around 40. It's gonna be a little bit tough because we're not the best at popping the Moab. I'm just gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna try to use my ability here. We should be okay. As soon as it turns into 40, let's do it. Okay, 40, boom. Okay, that actually was very easy. I probably didn't even need my ability, but just to be safe. That's the only ability we need this entire run. Isn't that cool? That is super cool. I'm just gonna say it. We're actually on track for an amazing time, and I'm really excited about it, guys. Super excited. Our best time overall is 2 hours and 16 minutes. Now, do I think we'll beat this in 7 minutes? I don't actually know. Like, that would be insane, right? Our first place run is an advanced map that's actually kind of tough. Like, that would be crazy. But it wouldn't surprise me that much because this strategy I'm about to show you is beautiful. And this isn't the strategy. This is just the base setup, the base strat to get you going where you need to go. And if you guys haven't seen that video yet, I like deeply, thoroughly explain the best ways to go about chimps mode, and I think you guys would really like it. But basically, I just go through the top 5 rules that you must follow to beat chimps easily. You don't have to follow them all the time, but it just makes chimps really simple. Okay, so now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this guy here. This is where it starts to get real. We're gonna put this druid like right next to Oben, okay? Right next to him. You know what we're doing yet? Do you know? So like as close as I can. Cool. Then we're gonna put a village as close as we can to him, not the alchemist. That's why I had to put the druid there for like a placement. So like right there. There we go. Then we're gonna get bigger radius jungle drums and grow blocker. I hope I didn't just screw that up. And then 220 village. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna put this little druid right here all the way to the right, just like that. Do you know what we're doing yet? Oh my gosh. Do you know what we're doing yet? Okay, so we're gonna put this one here. There we go. We are gonna do the Avatar of Wrath strategy, and we are going to fit 5 druids around Oben, this guy being in the village. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it actually works. It took me so long to figure out like the best way to do it, but it actually worked, and I was so excited about it. But I'm gonna drop a tree for, I don't think we need one for 59 because we have him. Oh no, we have him, sorry. Oh, but we don't even have it though. Okay, let's just grab this just in case. Tree. Yeah, I don't want to mess with this. Oh, I'm too excited. I'm going to mess it up for sure. But there we go. Oh, it doesn't even get to there because the sniper. Okay, that's why we went with the sniper. Back in the past using Avatar of Wrath, I just would always go for Avatar of Wrath. I would get 5 druids surrounding him, and then I'd build up and wait for that $48,000, and it was always a fight. But the sniper gets us there, no problems. It's ridiculous. That's why you got to check out that video if you haven't yet. It just shows you how to set up base strategies, how to test out your strategy to make sure it even works before you spend all the time trying to make it work in chimps mode, and just basically how to build strategies that work and make chimps pretty easy where you never have to lose. 48,000 is so much money. Like, it's a lot of money. And I just used my tree there at the very end of 75 just to make sure I had enough for 76. I'm pretty sure 76 goes around a couple of times, so it's never been a problem when I was testing it before. But now that I'm like hyper focusing, I just want to make sure we're good to go. But now I'm getting kind of scared. I'm getting actually really scared. We have another, what, $11,000 to go. Oh my goodness. The sniper is totally clutching up right now. That's for sure. You know, in my practice runs, I didn't even put down trees. So we should be safe, but sometimes more power equals more losses. I know that sounds super crazy, but like just the way that the tree breaks some of the balloons allows the druid to not hit him the same way he did before when I was doing just fine, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, honestly though, like the tree's so good, it should just do everything. Okay, hopefully before 80, maybe? I'm gonna save my tree for 80 then, just in case. Oh yeah, get it. Oh, Avatar of Wrath. Okay, use my tree right there, and then I'm gonna start we're gonna buy all 5 of them right now. Look at him go. I love that thing. This is my favorite strategy in the game, 1000%, hands down. Nothing beats it. One day I'm gonna do a video. It's how many maps can you beat with the Avatar of Wrath strategy, and I really think it's most of them. Like, it's gonna be for sure every single beginner, every single intermediate, most if not all advanced maps. I feel like the only one that wouldn't be good on is geared, only because I can't beat geared. So there's 3 right there. And while I'm talking, I gotta make sure it's a 0, 1, 4. Okay, don't mess that up. And then this is the one that was like super hard to figure out with these ones in the back. So like right there, you gotta get it like all the way over. Remember, everybody's double buffed by Oben too. It's so beautiful. On easier, more robust maps where I can like put more things down, I would always go for an alchemist on the Avatar of Wrath too, but unfortunately that won't work here. But look at, here we go, ×5. That is beautiful. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this all the way at the end, which is why I had to place those darts and snipers in weird spots, because I needed this available. I'm gonna put my tree here. We're gonna go all the way to this one, that one, smart, and then make these ones pop lead in case we have like a DDT. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Oh man, I might lose. I might actually lose. I forgot MIB. We need MIB like 1000%. Oh no, DDTs will suck up in this one. We are safe for the first round. Okay, thank you. Monkey baby Jesus, for sure. And we'll get it anyway. Okay, it was meant to be. I was super scared there for a second. That was so gross. Okay, that scared the living craziness out of me. I was wondering why I was getting the spike factory so much quicker than I was on my other runs. But see, that's what happens. You make mistakes because you get so excited. Okay, but this one is able to pop lead. So every single thing there in case the DDT gets through, which is nice. We have our trees, which obviously use them, but you don't need them. Like I said, didn't use them before. And watch it mess me up. That's another reason the trees can mess you up. It holds your money on chimps mode. You don't make more of it. It just holds what you made. And so you're just like, why can't I upgrade? Why can't I upgrade? And that's why. But look at this guy go. I love this tower. I love it. It's shredding everything. So 95 shouldn't be a problem. And you know what's really cool? We don't even have glue. When do we not use glue on any run ever? Okay, it's going through my tree. I'm gonna put another one there. Why not? It still sucked it all up. That's crazy. So whenever I do Avatar of Wrath, I always would get the perma spike. And normally I wouldn't get the sniper in the beginning. And so I'd have more than enough time to get the perma spike for it to build up a lot, which was really nice. Then we could throw in some glues, whatever you kind of want there. Now this is a little different. Let's see. Okay, we got it. Oh, I'm getting so nervous here, guys. It's so nervous. 30, 30, 30. There we go. Now, how many pops does it have? 6. Okay, so only 6 so far. Not bad. Okay, I'm not buying anything else because I don't care. I just don't care. Okay, 3,000 there. Okay. I mean, I'll put the tree down. Why not, right? Put my brambles down too, but watch. It'll shred it open on its own. Boom. There we go. Took it down. DDT's gone. Those are gone. Yes. Okay, okay. Hit here, get home, advance, black border, boom. 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 25 seconds. Where does that leave us? 8th place. Are you kidding me? That is our 3rd advanced map in the top 10. We are getting good. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, we're getting good. Like, all of our more recent runs are in these top times, which means we're knowing what's working and we're getting better at the game. And look how beautiful this looks when everything starts to get black bordered. We're so close to finishing off beginner. So close to intermediate. Advanced is even making its way. Expert will leave for another day, guys. But I absolutely love how this is coming together, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. We still have a good little chunk of maps left to finish off this entire series. And if you haven't yet, check out this video where we find out if it's possible to get all 9 paragons before round 100. That is a ton of money and a little bit of time.